Russia is intensifying its push in eastern Ukraine and is making fresh gains in the strategic Donbas region. Moscow claims its forces have repelled multiple Ukrainian attacks around Pokrovsk and have taken control of more than 20 buildings in Dmitrov, just south of the front line. Meanwhile, Ukraine claims to have regained territory near Dobropillia, further north, a sign that the battle for Donbas is far from one-sided. In fact, Ukraine released new video. It shows heavy fighting in Pokrovsk, an open source project called Deep State, which tracks frontline movements showing Russian troops pushing deeper into Pokrovsk. Though much of the city remains under contested control, Pokrovsk had a pre-war population of 60,000. Today, most civilians have fled, and if Moscow captures it, it could open the road towards Kramatorsk and Sloviansk, Ukraine's two biggest strongholds in Donetsk, and which is why these developments are all the more significant. In fact, President Zelensky has called the situation difficult, but insists that the enemy has had no success in recent days, quote unquote. He says 30% of all combat actions on the front are now centered in Pokrovsk. The Ukrainian commander-in-chief, meanwhile, says troops have regained 188 square kilometers near Dobropillia. Zelensky, in fact, visited the troops near Dobropillia this week, saying discussions focused on drone production, weapon supplies, frontline needs. Further south, the Ukrainian police evacuated civilians from Kostyantynivka as Russian strikes destroyed buildings and vehicles. Most of those evacuated were elderly. Moscow's advance on Kostyantynivka and Pokrovsk, in fact, could pave the way for a final push towards Kramatorsk and Sloviansk, the last major cities still under Ukrainian control in Donetsk. And with the battle lines shifting just about every day, in a way, the fight for Donbas remains one of the deadliest fronts of this war. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.